SVG-TV News headlines sponsored in part by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Get the best in TV entertainment with 139 channels, 26 in HD, and HBO included. Plus get 80 local Flow landline minutes to enjoy on evenings and weekends. All for $225 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
In the headlines, locals encouraged to explore and embrace the country's natural environment. Two pieces of legislation that seek to decriminalize marijuana in Trinidad and Tobago laid in Parliament today. Violence strikes Hong Kong election campaigners ahead of Sunday's vote. And in sports, Trinidad and Tobago Football Association ordered to pay former national head coach $5 million TT dollars. These and other stories coming up in SVG-TV's Evening News and Sports.
That was the news headline sponsored in part by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Get the best in TV entertainment with 139 channels, 26 in HD, and HBO included. Plus get 80 local Flow landline minutes to enjoy on evenings and weekends. All for $225 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Good evening and welcome to SVG-TV's News and Sports for Friday, November 22nd, 2019. I am Bhavanav there with the details. 11 schools were judged today for their participation in Vinci Tourism Month activities in which they were given the option of showcasing festival tourism or ecotourism. The winner of the competition was to be named Tourism School of the Year. One of the schools that entered the competition was the Intermediate High School, who opted to showcase ecotourism. Teacher and coordinator of the school's activity, Kimberly Compton, said ecotourism gave them a wider scope of what SVG has to offer to the world, using the theme Ecotourism, Come Explore St. Vincent.
Our idea was that we start on the windward side of the country, so you're going through the Black Point Tunnel, then you go to La Soufrière, the Botanical Gardens, where you can see the parrots and all of that, and then the beautiful Black Sand Beach, Mount Twin, and the Wallaby Falls, where the Pirates of the Caribbean movie was filmed.
At the school, a classroom was transformed to reflect several tourism sites on mainland St. Vincent.
Festival tourism, but we thought that St. Vincent has so much beauty, so much to offer. We decided to go under the ecotourism theme and showcase all the beautiful sites that tourists as well as locals can come and enjoy.
3 students each depicted SVG in their own way, showcasing the national bird, a pirate, and SVG's national hero, Joseph Chatelier.
Black Sparrow, and I'm here to stand next to the Dalsy Falls. We came to the Caribbean to look for a treasure and for fight.
As the national bird, Amazona getting so that a lot of now is tourist season, so that a lot of when the tourists come to the botanical garden that they can see our national bird.
So I portray Joseph Chatelier, the Carib chief, or the indigenous chief and our national hero. So I am supposed to be the spirit of Chatelier that comes back to kind of usher and guide persons around St. Vincent and the Grenadines, carrying them across the Black Point Tunnel, the Soufrière, and the different parts, and show how it all connects. And it's kind of important because Chatelier is one of the few indigenous persons that is a national hero. And within this week, Belize and Nicaragua, so Belize celebrated Garifuna arrival day, so it's kind of, relevant at the time.
Another category of the Tourism Month competition was for government departments or ministries. The 4 entities which took part in the competition are the Electoral Office, National Insurance Services, the National Library, and the Ministry of Education. SVG-TV visited 2 of these entities today to view their display. The National Library and the Ministry of Education recreated the forest and portrayed a number of ecotourism sites that can be found explored by locals and visitors alike, as explained by coordinator Monique Murray.
So we had on display the Vermont Nature Trail, bird watching, petroglyphs, the Connery Byra Beach protected turtle nesting habitat, and of course the waterfall. Okay, and then on this side we have the nature library showcasing some of the books written by Vincentian authors and stating more information about the petroglyphs and the sites and tourism sites in St. Vincent and Grenadines.
Okay.
But more so to St. Vincent. We didn't really go to the Grenadines as such.
Okay, so you want to tell me what it took for you to get this all done?
Okay, recycled material. This tree is made from paper. You know, we crunch the paper and we made this tree. We had all the plants in, we made all the signs, everything we did from scratch. We made the petroglyphs as well. We designed them ourselves on this side.
Murray noted that it was not an easy task, but they took on the challenge.
We'll be doing festival because that would be much easier, but we wanted to take on the challenge. We wanted something more challenging, and we have talented members of staff, and we just wanted to showcase our talent, so we decided to explore the natures of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Then we had working for us was the library, the space at the library. So we decided to use the foyer at the library and showcase all this. Has expressed heightened interest in what we have displayed today. So I am hoping that it can be here maybe sometime next week. We'll try and see how far the authorities, well, the director says we can have it. We put a lot of effort into it, we put a lot of work into it. It took, we started the preparation, we did all this in one day. You know, we had this stuff up, put all this stuff out in one day. We worked from morning into the night, and you know, we just wanted to make sure that our impression is lasting.
Now over at the National Insurance Service, they opted to showcase festival tourism.
To display some festivals that are unique and exclusive to St. Vincent and Grenadines. So what we displayed this morning is the 9 mornings activities and the traditional Vinci Christmas feast, and we also display some various aspects of Vinci Carnival. We decided to display these festivals because the NIS has been involved with Vinci Carnival going back since 2005. We had carnival bands for 2 years, 2005 to 2006, and also because it's the Christmas season, we want to display something that was uniquely St. Vincent and Grenadines, which is the 9 mornings and the Christmas feast that we have.
The winners of the competition, Tourism School of the Year and Tourism Department / Ministry of the Year, will be announced next week at the annual Tourism Awards ceremony. With the cruise season now in full swing, many visitors have been enjoying the natural beauty of SVG at the various tourism sites. And Superintendent with the National Parks, River and Beaches Authority, Rodika Tanis, is encouraging locals to enjoy these sites as well. Tanis was at the time speaking with our news team from the recreational site at Wallabu. She said while the site is quite popular during the cruise season, they would like to see more locals enjoying the beauty of this and other sites.
Yes, and while we cater for foreigners and for international visitors, we also have our focus on making our sites available for locals as well, because we want locals to be able to come and enjoy what we have here, whether it's for recreation or if they just want to come and relax in a setting, or if you have a work social, to come and feel at home, because this is what we have, it's part of what we have. And some things that we encourage persons coming to the sites, whether local or international visitors, would be to make sure that they're oriented once they enter the site, to check with the visitor attendants to make sure that they're oriented, find out what are the guidelines, because some of these guidelines specifically focus on keeping visitors safe. Also things like no smoking, we do not encourage that on site. At some sites we do not encourage loud music because it's a small site, and therefore we want to ensure that the natural environment and the quality of the site is being maintained. So we would encourage persons, once they come to the site, to checking at the visitor center.
Another site which is maintained by the National Parks, Rivers and Beaches Authority is a petroglyph at Layu. Tanis said this site provides locals with the opportunity to learn more about this country's history in a relaxing environment.
Has a petroglyph here, so for visitors coming to the island who have never seen a petroglyph before, it's a good first-hand impression of what they looked like. And also we have an interpretation center where they can go and read or look at other petroglyphs across the island and have an appreciation of our history in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and be able to have that experience and learn about our history. Here at Leyu Petroglyph, apart from the historic experience that you would have, we have gazebos where you can come and sit, relax, maybe have a picnic. We also have an area where you can have like a mini conference room, so you can have social events there. Also, if you have meetings that you want to have with your staff, small staff meetings, it also can cater for that. We are also close to the river, so it has that nice sound of river once you're sitting within the picnic area, and it makes it even more relaxing and soothing, especially on a tired day, or if you're on vacation and you just want to get out. You have your family on a Sunday or during the week, summer vacation. It's a place where you can come and not only enjoy nature, but again learn about the history.
Tannis took the opportunity to give some advice to taxi operators as well as persons wishing to visit the various sites.
So we want to encourage persons to, especially the taxi operators, to meet also with those same visitor attendants, because the visitors at times will not be aware of certain things. On a particular day we may have certain issues at the site, so they too need to meet with them. In terms of our opening hours, I know now is the cruise season, and for persons going to our sites, most of our sites open at 8 o'clock, and some between 5 and 6 p.m. they would close on afternoons. Normally what would happen is that once you're at a site, the site manager, the visitor attendants, the staff there would let you know approximately what time we're closing on that particular day, because as we know, during certain times of the year, we tend to have darkness coming sooner rather than later, earlier in the afternoon. So therefore, if the site is closing at 5:30, then they would let you know like half an hour or hour in advance what to expect, especially if you have a picnic going on. So they would give you the early alert that we're closing at this time, and therefore you can make the most of the time.
Meanwhile, the Forestry Department continues to advocate for Vincentians to plant more trees to help beautify the environment and build resilience against climate change. This week, the department collaborated with the Kingstown Board for a tree planting exercise in capital Kingstown as part of the board's 122nd anniversary celebrations. Forestry Officer Joel Poyer said persons usually cut or destroy trees, which sometimes take over 100 years to grow, without consideration to the impact on the environment.
Think about planting a fence, a green fence, instead of a concrete wall. The trees can breathe and they add more value to your property. Instead of you have to build a wall and then somewhere down the road you have to maintain that wall because it might topple, while in just manicuring and dealing with a tree just like how you deal with a baby. It'd be so easy and beautiful, and it adds so much benefit to you overall. They have birds would come there, you have other insects, the bees and all that. And we have to take care of nature so that nature can take care of us. It is something that we need to understand. And we have those wonderful things available to us, but we ignore them. We'll cut down a tree that takes 100 years to get to the size it is in half an hour. That tree took 100 years to get there, but we cut it down in half an hour. And what we're left with a harsh, ugly looks. So we need to think about all these things before we destroy ourselves while we are destroying nature.
Poyer took the opportunity to highlight an issue of concern relating to landscaping.
Also too, in constructing your place, you have to be mindful of how you dispose of your waste. Because many a time, the waste from your construction can impact on your aesthetic and scenery, even if you want to plant, because then you may scurry it over and cover it over, and then that would impact on your grass and your other horticulture trees that you may plant because of the material that is underneath. It will cause an impact on the tree roots and the grass. So be mindful of how You deal with your waste material from your construction. This is an advice to people who are into construction and after want to landscape their area. Be very, very mindful, and especially more so in the urban environment.
Coming up, the RSVG Police Force band to launch the 2019 Christmas concert series in Fancy this Sunday. This and other stories coming up when we return with more local news. Stay with us.
Local news sponsored in part by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Get the best in TV entertainment with 139 channels, 26 in HD, and HBO included. Plus get 80 local Flow landline minutes to enjoy on evenings and weekends. All for $225 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
C-Star Limited is now located on the third floor of the First St. Vincent Bank building. They have extended their range of products to furniture, including patio sets, closets, shoe casing, beds and mattresses, TV cabinets, and kitchen cupboards, just to name a few of their luxurious pieces, all at unbelievable prices. Don't just take my word for it. Check them out upstairs the First St. Vincent Bank building. And don't forget, they still have the best in windows, doors, burglar bars, rails, and vanities. C-Star Limited, where quality and style is our motto.
A funeral service should be one that you can be proud of. One that leaves lasting memories of your loved ones. And that's where you need the New Haven Funeral Home. We are proud of the quality and class we have brought to the industry. We are proud for having trained the very first certified embalmers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are proud of leading the way in terms of live streaming of funerals online so that your family members overseas could also be part of the celebration of life. We are constantly improving our services. We are driven by customer satisfaction, and we are proud of all that we do.
New Haven Funeral Home.
Breaking news! The greatest tile sale in the history of St. Vincent is back. With more, here's Thin Segment Rowdy Face.
Thanks, Juan. Yes, free tiles for Christmas is back at Island Style Interiors, and there's real excitement in the air. Get this, buy 100 tiles at the regular price and get up to the next 25 tiles absolutely free.
Wow, that is a great deal.
Sure is, Juan. My wife's making me buy tiles right now before they sell out.
Vincent? Oh well, this is Juan Cool Guy signing off and heading to Island Style in Arnottsville for free tiles! Wait for me! Yay!
Kidney disease is a growing concern around the world and here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Chronic kidney disease is a life-threatening condition which occurs when a person's kidneys are no longer able to clean the toxins and waste products from the blood or perform other kidney functions normally. When this happens, a person needs dialysis. Dialysis is where a machine takes over the function of the kidney and safely removes the poisonous waste from the blood. Since 2012, Health Solutions Inc. has operated a full-service hemodialysis facility in SVG that offers state-of-the-art equipment, courteous, well-trained staff, and a comfortable treatment environment.
We're encouraging for early detection. Anyone who is either diabetic or hypertensive and has any questions or concerns, please contact us at 784-451-2836 or visit us at www.healthsolutionssvg.org.
Quality products, quality care, low prices, great customer service, all at QCare Pharmacy. QCare leads the way, providing all your pharmaceutical needs, a variety of personal care products, and so much more. Located on Halifax Street. Telephone number 451-2690. QCare Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality.
Courts blackout deals are back. There's no need to wait because these deals are available all week long. Shop now for amazing Black Friday prices Monday 18th to Saturday 23rd November only at Courts. Nobody does Black Friday better. Courts, bringing value home.
Welcome back. The Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines Police Force Band will launch its 2019 Christmas concert on Sunday, November the 24th, 2019. The band is expected to take concert to 20 communities across SVG this year. Members of the band have been practicing for months now, and today they shared with our news team what residents in the various communities where the concerts will be held can expect.
The police band performing one of the many Christmas songs they will be performing at their community concerts this year. The concerts are expected to be different, and according to Sergeant Vaughn Miller, who is in charge of the band, they have listened to the requests of the people and will be singing more Christmas carols to get persons in the Christmas spirit.
We have had several complaints. We are not playing enough Christmas music and so forth. This year we are making our business to focus a lot more on Christmas, because definitely Christmas is Christmas, and emphasis should be placed on more on carols and music that relates to Christmas. But we will be amalgamating some of the other songs along with the Christmas music and have one big cake entertaining the people of St. Vincent and Grenadines during this month-long concert.
The band comprises of 28 officers and 18 apprentices who will be playing the different musical instruments and providing vocals. Sergeant Miller said he's proud of the band, which has been resuscitated.
Young people that you are seeing here, they are here as apprentices, and it's all in our quest to build back the Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines. I don't say build back in the sense that people are the age and has left, and it is incumbent on us to really build back the Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines Police Force Band, because it's an integral part of the Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines Police Force.
Concerts will be held in 25 communities and will start on the far end this Sunday on the windward side of the island in Fancy.
A series of concerts, Christmas concerts, that will be taking place, beginning on the 24th, which is Sunday here, the 24th of November. We're really having our first concert in Fancy. So hey, people of Fancy, look out. The Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines Police Force Band will be in your area, live and direct. We'll be going to Union Island in the south, Mairo, Chatibile in the north, Rosebank, Chumaka, Spring Village, Barely, Leyu, Kingston, Kaliakwa, just to name a few.
The community concert starts at 5 p.m. and residents are encouraged to come out with their family and friends to enjoy the band's performances. For SVG-TV News, Larissa Foxley-Kidd.
The St. Vincent Girls High School and the Dr. J.P. Eustace Secondary Schools are the two finalists who compete for the first place prize in the 2019 Secondary School Drama Festival on the 27th of November at the Peace Memorial Hall. The Thomas Turner Secondary School came in third. Of the 13 schools which registered for this year's festival, only 7 competed. They include the Bookman Secondary, Girls High School, Barley Adelphi Secondary, Bishop's College, Thomas Saunders Secondary, Dr. J.P. Eustace Secondary School. The award ceremony on Wednesday, November the 27th is expected to hear remarks from representatives of the Ministries of Education. The world's largest floating bookstore, the MV Logos Hope, will return to Port Kingston next month. The ship will dock at Port Kingston from December the 13th to 29th with 5,000 different titles of books for sale, all below market price. The books will cover a range of subjects including science, sports, hobbies, cooking, medicine, languages, as well as children's titles, academic texts, dictionaries, Bibles, and more. The MV Logos Hope last visit Port Kingston was in November of 2017. The MV Logos Hope is operated by GBA Ships, an international charitable organization registered in Germany. Since 1970, the organization has welcomed more than 45 million visitors up to the gangways in more than 160 countries and territories across the world. Coming up, two pieces of legislation that seek to decriminalize marijuana in Trinidad and Tobago laid in Parliament today. This from the region. When we return, stay with us.
Towards a local news segment.
The Ever-Ready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs, and wreaths. Arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Ever-Ready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Ever-Ready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Ever-Ready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Juicy, juicy, drink today. Juicy, juicy, same great taste. Juicy, juicy, the original drink. It's a Vinci thing. Get your red and banana, pineapple, juicy cola, orange or apple. Juicy for you and for your neighbor. It's a Vinci thing. Enjoy it juicy, the original Vinci thing. Juicy.
I think I have enough lumber for the fence. Just hope I have enough saw blades at home.
Well, you don't need more lumber, but you do need some galvanized nails. And maybe grab some saw blades just in case.
For all your hardware needs and the best customer service, Lanes, the family store for value.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah. Live it, love it, embrace it. Still going to town for hardware? No, you don't need to. Pinchers Hardware in Pembroke. It's your one-stop shop for all your hardware needs. We stock building materials, blocks, sand, and stones. Also plumbing and electrical fittings. We have automotive supplies too. And to make things easy, we will deliver to your location. Come on in or simply call us at 458-7591 or 533-1576. We are open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pinchers Hardware, located in Pembroke, where quality meets price.
Courts blackout deals are back. There's no need to wait because these deals are available all week long. Shop now for amazing Black Friday prices. Monday 18th to Saturday 23rd November. Only at Courts. Nobody does Black Friday better. Courts, bringing value home.
The regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
The festive holiday joy is flowing early this year. Have yourself a merry little Massey Christmas. Enter with every $50 spent and you can win amazing prizes such as a luxurious, comfortable, and ultimately relaxing cruise for two with all-inclusive paid flight. Set sail to explore and discover the beautiful gems of the Caribbean, one island at a time. Bon voyage and travel in style and sophistication aboard a majestic cruise of a lifetime. And wait, there's more. This Christmas, exciting prizes such as a shopping spree with the value of $500. But don't worry, consolation prizes include weekly ham and turkey giveaways. Check out our Facebook page for more chances to win. See press and in store for more details. Happy holidays from Massey Stores. Our family serving your family.
Welcome back. In our news from the region, we hear that Trinidad and Tobago's Attorney General, Faris Al-Wari, today lead two pieces of legislation in Parliament that seek to decriminalize marijuana in the Twin Island Republic. The bills are called the Dangerous Drugs Amendment Bill and the Cannabis Control Bill. They are expected to come up for debate in the House of Representatives at a later date. In laying the legislation, the Attorney General said that between 2017 and 2018, there was over 884,000 cases before the court under the Dangerous Drugs Act for possession, cultivation, and gathering of weed. Al-Wari told the House that it's mostly poor and underprivileged men who feel the brunt of the law under the existing legislation. He said that approximately 500 people each year are unable to access bail even though they were granted bail by the court over marijuana possession. He told the Parliament that the cost to taxpayers for keeping them in remand is atrocious, and that the government, after significant research and wide stakeholder consultation, is of the firm view it is the correct time to amend the Dangerous Drugs Act. The AG said there will be strict licensing implementation, though, a cannabis control authority. The new law will, however, maintain prohibition of the use of marijuana in public spaces, educational places, and places of work. It will allow a person to lawfully grow no more than 4 cannabis male plants at a residence without a license. Possession of 30 grams or less will no longer be an offense. Fixed penalties will apply for possession of more than 30 grams, but no more than 60 grams, and for possession of 5 to 10 grams of resin. Still on in regional news, the results of an election poll in Dominica released by the Caribbean Development Research Services, CADRES, reveal that a larger percentage of those polled have committed to vote for the Dominica Labour Party, the DLP, than for the rival United Workers' Party. However, the polling organization has acknowledged that the outcome of the upcoming general elections could be determined by the significant number of uncertain voters born out of the poll. The results of the CADRES poll, which was conducted during October, was presented by the company's director Peter Wickham yesterday. We hear more in this report.
Leadership, of course, is always critical. We asked people who would they prefer at this time. 39% said they would prefer the leadership of Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. The second largest quantity, 31%, said they would like to be led by opposition leader Lennox Linton. 26% of respondents did not answer the question, and 4% said that they were genuinely uncertain about the party that they would like to support. What we did is we ran cross-tabulations regarding the uncertain voter and the inclination to vote. And what we found in many of these instances is that among these uncertain voters, these are people who didn't give us a commitment regarding how they would like to vote. 69% of them also did not tell us who they would like to be led by. Among those who did, 13%, or the majority, said they would prefer to be led by Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, and 8% said they would prefer to be led by Lennox Linton, opposition leader Lennox Linton. So this is a way of trying to understand that people who did not commit themselves in relation to leadership, people who didn't commit themselves in relation to party support, what their likely inclination is going to be. We asked respondents about their voting intention and their expectation regarding the outcome of the election. These, of course, are two different things. The voting inclination is how I will vote. Expectation is who do I expect that I will win, and we appreciate that in many instances they are not one and the same. What we found is that 48% of people interviewed said they expected the DLP to win the December 6th elections, while 25% said they expected the UWP to win the elections, and 27% said they were unsure who will win. This conveys a sense that certainly Dominicans expect the DLP to be victorious, but it should be noted that it was not necessarily an expression of voting intention at this time.
There are a number of important factors which could determine the outcome of the December 6 polls, including the uncertain vote. That's the 32% of respondents who were not committed to any party at the time of the poll.
Still with news from the region, sections of Castries St. Lucia were affected by heavy smoke Thursday afternoon due to a major fire. The fire destroyed the prominent Voyager building, which was synonymous with the skyline of the capital city of Castries. We hear more in this report.
Pandemonium erupted in the capital Thursday, November 21st, as police enforced a lockdown on many streets and business places. Preliminary reports indicates that the blaze originated in a section of the decade-old Voyager commercial building. Businesses were forced to shut shop and sent staff safely home as the city was polluted with thick black smoke. The business owner watched in shock as fire spread to the top of the building. He stated the origin of the fire is unknown, but his immediate action, he says, was the safety of his staff.
Everything happened so quickly. 1 minute they were telling me there's a fire at the back, and my concern was the safety of people. And then I was just confused, and I didn't know how to react. All I knew is that I had to get out, and I tried to go salvage as much as I could. And at that point, it was just too late. There was too much smoke, and my life was more important than anything else. So here I am, just waiting to see what happens.
The blaze grew quickly, forcing police to evacuate many onlookers on the streets. Bystanders watched in amazement as materials from the Voyager building began crashing to the ground.
When something like this do occur, that is very painful to see that when this time of the year that you're expecting to generate some money to keep your family going, and to see that today right now that the business places are just going down the drain and so on. So I just hope that those individuals who have these shops in that building, I just hope that they are insured.
It came as a surprise to me, so I don't know the extent of it. But from what I'm seeing, it looks really bad. I just hope they can do something about it.
The building is known for selling non-perishable items and clothing at reasonable prices. The owner of Voyager will be assessing damages by that fire to figure the next move.
I'm just glad I'm okay, everybody's okay, and that's what really matters more than anything else. These are superficial things that we can do without. But I mean, obviously it's your business and it's your living. I hope I can salvage something,
He says times are tough and are cut back, but hopes it's not one of those times.
Violence strikes Hong Kong election campaigners ahead of Sunday's vote. This from the international scene when we return. Stay with us.
That was a regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
The festive holiday joy is flowing early this year. Have yourself a merry little Massey Christmas. Enter with every $50 spent and you can win amazing prizes such as a luxurious, comfortable and ultimately relaxing cruise for two with all-inclusive paid flight. Set sail to explore and discover the beautiful gems of the Caribbean, one island at a time. Bon voyage and travel in style and sophistication aboard a majestic cruise of a lifetime. And wait, there's more! This Christmas, exciting prizes such as a shopping spree with the value of $500. But don't worry, consolation prizes include weekly ham and turkey giveaways. Check out our Facebook page for more chances to win. See press and in store for more details. Happy holidays from Massey Stores. Our family serving your family.
Welcome to Finishing and Furnishing, where a warm and friendly staff awaits you. At Finishing and Furnishing, you feel like you're in a home away from home. You will find a wide range of bedroom, living room, and appliances displayed in a stunning setting. When dealing with furniture, you need to take into consideration the colors of your room. That's why at our Penta Studio, we supply the best in interior and exterior paints. Have wooden furniture? Well, we also have stains, sealers, lacquers to get that matte or gloss finish of your desire. So give us a call at 457-2206 and come on down to Finishing and Furnishing today and start building the home of your dreams.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Public Bank, we're the one for you.
It's the Anglican Archdeaconry of St. Vincent and the Grenadines Advent Mission Service on Sunday, December 1st at the Honnestville Playing Field to mark the beginning of the church's year under the theme Anglicans Prepare for the Coming of the Lord through Intentional Discipleship. The preacher will be the Reverend Pauline Ramsey Burns out of the Diocese of Northeastern Caribbean and Aruba. It's the Anglican Advent Mission Service at the Honnestville Sporting Complex on Sunday, 1st December at 9:30 a.m. All are invited.
Courts blackout deals are back. There's no need to wait because these deals are available all week long. Shop now for amazing Black Friday prices. Monday 18th to Saturday 23rd November. Only at Courts. Nobody does Black Friday better. Courts, bringing value home.
SVG-TV International News segment sponsored in part by Couriers Distribution Limited.
For over 60 years, we have sought only the best beans grown in the lush hills of the Andean mountains of Colombia. Cold Cafe. We carefully select only the very best beans and roast them to delicious perfection by our experienced roast masters. Cold Cafe. Cold Cafe treats you to one of the finest coffees in the world. Available in classic and decaffeinated. A rich flavor and aroma that can only come from 100% Colombian coffee. Cold Cafe. Indulge yourself in our delicious cappuccinos available in classic mocha and French vanilla. Enjoy them hot to warm your soul or cool to cool you down. Either way, they are incredibly satisfying. So go ahead, enjoy Cold Cafe and treat yourself.
Let's go further afield now. This Sunday, Hong Kong will hold district council elections. Normally a sleepy affair with low turnout, this year they will become a focus of intense interest. Nearly 6 months of protests have upended daily life, and the poll is expected to serve as a kind of proxy referendum on the movement it calls for greater democratic rights. Even as violence escalates, there have been strong demonstrations of public solidarity with frontline protesters. But the Hong Kong authorities argue silent majority backs the hardline stance. We hear more in this report.
A city in turmoil prepares for Election Day. Political banners in tatters, like Hong Kong's reputation. Nearly 6 months of this. And now, politics took a dark turn. Junius Ho, a prominent lawyer and pro-Beijing lawmaker, stabbed at a campaign event earlier this month. Jimmy Sham, a pro-democracy protest organizer and outspoken LGBT activist, beaten with hammers by at least 4 men and left for dead. Not only did both survive, they're still campaigning. Sunday's district elections are widely seen as a referendum on Hong Kong's highly unpopular government, a government pro-Beijing lawmaker Holden Chow stands firmly behind.
We want democracy which is pragmatic and fits Hong Kong situation.
Chow says he and his colleagues face almost daily intimidation.
How many times has your office been vandalized?
4 times in total.
Do you see that as a threat?
Under this kind of atmosphere, you can tell that people are very much having a kind of a fear, and the people have grave concern.
Undaunted, candidates carry on, putting their best face forward.
Here's the question nobody knows the answer to. What happens this weekend? Will there be more violence? Will there be a huge voter turnout? Can Hong Kong actually pull off what protesters say they've been fighting for all along? Democracy.
At least as close to democracy as Hong Kong gets. Citizens only elect their local leaders. The chief executive and legislative council, who actually make laws, are selected by a system stacked in Beijing's favor. The establishment always has the majority. Hong Kong's short-term stability and long-term survival greatly depends on finding a peaceful compromise, says pro-democracy lawmaker Ted Hui.
Sadly, I think this doesn't end until the government can take a few more steps. Just a very slight sorry, that's not enough.
He embedded with protesters for 2 days at the height of their standoff with police at Poly U.
I witnessed that they are just defending themselves.
Police say they only reacted when protesters provoked. Hue is calling for calm this weekend on all sides.
For those who just want to vote peacefully and have their voice out, this is their chance to show, their power.
Less violence in the streets means higher voter turnout, and he hopes more power for the pro-democracy movement. Will Ripley, CNN, Hong Kong.
Well, that's the news. Sports is just ahead, but before that, let's take a look at the local weather forecast.
SVG-TV International News segment was sponsored in part by Forestry Distribution Limited.
Let's go! Turn on the fun!
With Chocolisto and its great flavor, enriched with vitamins and minerals that help you grow.
Chocolisto makes you big and strong.
The weather report sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Budgemart's Big Sellout is giving you the best deals. Toaster ovens as low as $120. Rice cookers was $140, now $105. 16cm frying pan was $20, now $15. 2-burner gas stovetop, now only $220. Russell Hobb microwave, now only $4.95. Small milk pan was $17.15, now $12. 2-liter classic kettle was $38, now $30.40. Real deals, real savings, and no gimmicks. When every dollar counts, shop at Budgemart.
Now at the local weather conditions fair. Winds calm, temperature at 26.9 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 82%. Barometric pressure 10.2 millibars, 24-hour rainfall trace. Today's maximum temperature 29.9 degrees Celsius, today's minimum temperature 26.6 degrees Celsius. Sunset today at 5:34 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow at 6:07 a.m. Forecast, fair to partly cloudy and cool with few showers. Synopsis, a frontal boundary trough extends towards the island chain.
The weather report was sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Budgemart's Big Sellout is giving you the best deals. Toaster ovens as low as $120. Rice cookers was $140, now $105. 16cm frying pan was $20, now $15. 2-burner gas stovetop, now only $220. Russell Hobb microwave, now only $4.95. Small milk pan was $17.15, now $12. 2-liter classic kettle was $38, now $30.40. Real deals, real savings, and no gimmicks. When every dollar counts, shop at Budgemart.
Welcome to the evening sports. The High Court in Trinidad has ordered the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association to pay former head coach of the senior men's football team, Stephen Hart, $5 million TT for wrongful dismissal and unpaid salaries from his 3-year stint in charge of the Soca Warriors. According to the Trinidad Guardian newspaper, during a hearing at the Hall of Justice in Port of Spain yesterday, High Court Judge Eleanor Donaldson Honeywell granted Hart a default judgment against the TTFA after it failed to register a defense to his claim. The outcome in the case comes 2 months after former TTFA Technical Director Kendon Walks also won US $783,000 for being wrongfully dismissed by TTFA President David John Williams and the association's executive in March of 2016. Similar lawsuits, albeit for lesser compensation, have also been won by the association's former technical staff over the past few years. The Cash-Strap Association has also faced litigation from suppliers over unpaid bills for goods and services previously provided. In his lawsuit, Hart sought to recoup his salary and benefits under his contract and not additional damages from the TTFA's conduct in his case. The Afghanistan Cricket Board 11 drew with West Indies on the final day of the 3-day tour match at the Atafal Bihari Vajpayee International Stadium in India today. Scores: West Indies 168 with Craig Brathwaite hitting 48, Shemwan Hetmeyer 38, Shai Hope 26, Shane Doris 23, Hazma Hotak took 4 for 34, and 297. Sunan Ambrose 66, Rosson Chase 57, Raheem Cornwall 44, Shemwan Hetmeyer 30, Hazam Hotak again 4 for 91. West Indies women's bid to avoid their second straight whitewash in 2020s failed in Guyana Wednesday night when they went down 61 runs in the final match of the 5-match series against India in yet another timid performance at the Guyana National Stadium. The hosts never once threatened the target of 135 and were held to 73 for 7 of their 20 overs to suffer yet another chastening clean sweep. We hear more in this report.
These women who would have no doubt been looking to excel in their last few T20 matches at home before heading off to Australia next February for the Women's T20 International World Cup will now have to return to the drawing board. After losing the one-day format 2-1 and hoping for better luck, the women in maroon were hoping for a better shot in the 5-match T20 series, which bowled off in St. Lucia, but they lost the 2 games played there and the next 3 matches, which were played in Guyana at the Providence National Stadium. In the final match of the series, which was played on Wednesday night, the women in blue took to the field after the toss and were off to a shaky start, losing their first 2 wickets for 17 runs in the 4th over. Nevertheless, it was the 3rd wicket stand between Jemima Rodriguez with a well-played 50 and Vida Krishmanat 57 not out that saved the day with their partnership as the Indian women got to 134 for 3 of their 20 overs. In reply to the modest target, the Windies women also had a horrid start, which continued throughout the match. The only batswomen with significant contribution towards the target was Kishana Knight with 22 and Charmaine Campbell with 19. As wickets kept tumbling, the Windies only managed to score 73 for 7 of their 20 overs, handing India the win and the series 5-0.
The evening sports will continue in a moment. Stay with us.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la.
The festive holiday joy is flowing early this year. Have yourself a merry little massy Christmas. Enter with every $50 spent and you can win amazing prizes such as a luxurious, comfortable and ultimately relaxing cruise for 2 with all-inclusive paid flight. Set sail to explore and discover the beautiful gems of the Caribbean, one island at a time. Bon voyage and travel in style and sophistication aboard a majestic cruise of a lifetime. And wait, there's more. This Christmas, exciting prizes such as a shopping spree with the value of $500. But don't worry, consolation prizes include weekly ham and turkey giveaways. Check out our Facebook page for more chances to win. See press and in store for more details. Happy holidays from Massey Stores. Our family serving your family.
Search for Life is back again. Your favorite game. Win house and land. SUV plus 50 grand. 50 and 25 grand. Second and third prize in your hand. Yeah. So play as much as you can. Monthly prizes to be won. Set for life. A brand new house. Set for life. A brand new car. Set for life. $10 for a bet. set for life. December 28th, set for life. Check the lotto machine, get set for 2019. Set for life, live all of your dreams. Be a winner, turn your own keys. Set for life.
The body moves in many expressive ways. The freedom of movement is often taken for granted until that freedom is restricted by pain. Myers Pain Kill Gel is scientifically formulated to alleviate muscle and joint inflammation. With this gel, you can target the pain in areas where it's needed the most. Bring the joy of movement back into your life with Myers Pain Kill Gel. Available at leading stores and pharmacies in SVG.
Courts blackout deals are back. There's no need to wait because these deals are available all week long. Shop now for amazing Black Friday prices. Monday 18th to Saturday 23rd November. Only at Courts. Nobody does Black Friday better. Courts, bringing value home.
Welcome back. Two Kenyan athletes currently competing out of Trinidad and Tobago will headline Sunday's annual Chatelier Endurance 10K organized by Team Athletics SVG. Sunday's road running spectacle will feature Kenyan Alex Exka, Grenadian Raquel Julian, Liv Ronthorn, who are expected to be the main competition for Vincentian Junior Ashton. In the women's division, local and OECS road running champion Linda McDowell will have her first stern test from Veronica Jepkoninski and Grenadian Kenisha Pascal. A total of 53 athletes will face their starts when their race gets going just before Garden Yard on hilly western coast at 3 p.m. on Sunday. Sunday's event dubbed the world's most challenging 10K. New Tottenham Hotspur manager Jose Mourinho, who described himself as happy and humble, has vowed to bring success to the struggling North London club and said they could even win the Premier League next season. Speaking ahead of Saturday's Premier League clash against West Ham United, a smiling Mourinho told a PAP news conference at a club.
Analyze, which was what I did to try to analyze my career, not just the last year, but to analyze my career, the evolution, the problems, the solutions. I was humble enough, a great club again, and they will have a great future. But deep inside, I'm really, really happy, and every minute I spend in the club, I realize that my option was correct. The potential of the club is huge. The potential of the players is great. I'm so happy.
And that's how we end sports this evening. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Singer is a family store. We sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances, TVs, fridges, cookers. We make your life so easy. Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture right here at Singer. Affordable beds and mattresses right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store that gives you the best hire purchase deals. Right here at Singer. We'll outfit your home. Right here at Singer. The #1 family store. It's us with Singer.
LA Unique Upholstery. Quality at a low cost. We build to suit your needs. Contact us at Redemption Shops 457-0182 or Stony Grounds 453-2089.
Courts blackout deals are back. There's no need to wait because these deals are available all week long. Shop now for amazing Black Friday prices. Monday 18th to Saturday 23rd November. Only at Courts. Nobody does Black Friday better. Courts, bringing value home.
And now for a second look at the headlines. Locals encouraged to explore and embrace the country's natural environment. 2 pieces of legislation that seek to decriminalize marijuana in Trinidad and Tobago laid in Parliament today. Violence strikes Hong Kong election campaigners ahead of Sunday's vote. And in sports, Trinidad and Tobago Football Association ordered to pay former national head coach $5 million TT dollars. On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I am Bhavin Olver. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also tune into SVG-TV's News in 15 at 12:45 p.m. weekdays. Have a good evening.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They call General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnisville. Call 453-9000.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah. Live it, love it, embrace it.
It's the Anglican Archdeaconry of St. Vincent and the Grenadines Advent Mission Service on Sunday, December 1st at the Arnisville Plain Field to mark the beginning of the church's year under the theme Anglicans Prepare for the Coming of the Lord through Intentional Discipleship. The preacher will be the Reverend Pauline Ramsey Burns out of the Diocese of Northeastern Caribbean and Aruba. It's the Anglican Advent Mission Service at the Arnisville Sporting Complex on Sunday, 1st December at 9:30 a.m. All are invited.
Courts blackout deals are back. There's no need to wait because